Yes, what's good, everybody? So, quick ship vid. We've got quite a bit to talk about today, to be fair. Um, yeah, I hope everybody had a good bank holiday weekend and that. I'm still recovering a bit, so that's why I wasn't here yesterday. I was a bit like, Monday was a slow day, but I'm on the uprise now. Just want to briefly mention Brighton. I don't particularly want to talk about it too much. Bad day at office, a lot of people said that, and it's bang on. We've had a really good couple of months, 6 games unbeaten. Awful on Saturday. Hopefully we can bounce back against Tottenham. I think there's been loads of unfair criticism levelled at some at players. I think it's a bit mental, but I sort of understand it. It's my phone ringing. I get it as well, but you've got to take the rough with the smooth a little bit. We're very one-dimensional sometimes, and fans can be a little bit fickle. And anybody that thinks I don't criticise the players is wrong. I get so pissed off during games, but I don't see the benefit of slagging your own players off. While they're at Leeds, they are Leeds, and that's how I feel, and I love them. And I want them to do well. So I don't think slaying them is any good for anybody really, especially not in public. I just think talk about it amongst each other and stuff, but I don't know, going on Facebook and slamming them for not playing well against a shit Brighton side who are clinging on to for dear life. It comes with it. People lose football games. People don't play at their absolute best every single week. We're an upcoming squad. It is what it is. But I mean, I'll probably get some shit off a few people for saying that, but it just is what it is. Click's performances. Noel Whelan said that it's been bizarre watching Click recently, and it has for me. I can't get my head around it. But I also know that he does have the quality, and you can say he doesn't, but he does, and he's been a mint squad player for us. So we just got, hopefully he can get it back. Hopefully it's starting next season. He's got some energy about him. I'm seeing what everybody else is seeing. It's just, I don't just want to rinse him for it because you don't have a clue what's going on in his life. Never mind fucking all else. But anyway, Harrison said in post-match that Bielsa said it were a fair result, and he just gave a brief overview. I thought he'd give him a bit of an ass kicking because somebody just commented, and it reminded me of when he was beating shit out of one of the sub chairs. Did you see that? I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was pretty funny. Bamford hasn't scored in a few games now, so he's going to come into some criticism. But I've just looked it up, and he's had five games where he hasn't had a single shot on target in the past 17. So, and that's any shot. He hasn't even had a chance. So, I think he could do with a little bit of slack as well. If he'd have got a chance against Brighton, he'd have put it away. I really do believe that. We've had some really hard games, but yeah, it is what it is. Alan Hutton, who used to play for Villa, reckons that agrees with, well, not agrees with me because he hasn't watched my video, but that Dallas is better off in centre, and he just isn't. The Terminator, we need him in there. I think he really helps Phillips, because I think the Phillips and Dallas dynamic really works, because Dallas is always going to do that press, and then Phillips knows that it's just like a sequence in it. Bamford goes, Dallas goes, Phillips goes. It just works perfectly. And when Click's in there at the moment, he doesn't have that same zip and that same energy. The pressing, not that I know all about the press because it's a lot more detailed than, this double pivot nonsense and the press resistant crap. But it's, it is a thing. It definitely is obvious that Dallas sets it up. Whenever Phillips wins it high up in the pitch, that's always because Dallas has gone and they've had to move the ball quickly. And they know that they can only move it a certain way, the opposing team. So yeah, £2 million him. It's fucking nuts, isn't it, really? Terminator's a beast. Bamford said that he can run all day in an interview. And he just said because obviously different positions require different fitness levels, really. So if you're playing left back, you're box to box in a certain way, but it's a lot more sprints. Centre mid's probably jogging a lot and then required to sprint. And he just says he can just run all day, can do every single type of fitness on, marathons, sprints, everything. He's just a beast, isn't he? Just the absolute West Coast warlord. Cock looked really good for me in the Brighton game. Early doors, obviously the game turned a bit to shit, but it looks like he can play there. He can play on half turn, which is something that I don't think Pascal is as comfortable with. So Pascal to stay at centre back, and if we need Phillips, cover for Phillips, I think Cock can do the job in there. He ain't as good as Phillips in there, but I think he's typical like German footballer, like progressive, wants to get forward, and he's probably one of those players when he were younger didn't really want to play centre back, wanted to play further forward, but were very good at centre back and kind of got pushed to that position. Some talk about Raf not coming back at all this season, which is obviously not good to hear, but it was just Phillips sort of said that it'd be pointless to rush him back, you know, because he's got a blood clot. Not a blood clot, but it's like a really bad bruising. So obviously it would be pointless to rush him back, really, but he's also been linked with Man City, which is a bit terrifying, because if they come in with money, then they will, won't they, evidently. So, and then there's Julian Draxler's doing the rounds again, because he might be available on a free transfer. So, I mean, Julian Draxler it'd be nuts, that, to me. It'd be absolutely mental. And then Bielsa's getting closer and closer towards the end of the season, and I thought this was going to get resolved, because he sort of mentioned that if Rads wants to talk about contracts before the end of the season, he will do, but he's still remaining really quiet on it, saying that he wants to discuss it at the end of the season. So there's now a rumour that and I don't even want to discuss this, but it just is a rumour, so that the Roma manager, that Paulo Fonseca or whatever the fuck he's called, and he's rumoured to be getting sacked as well, which don't make for great reading, but obviously they got paggered, didn't they, to Man U the other day. But he's apparently going to be potentially one of the names on the list, but I don't want to discuss that, because I obviously don't want Bielsa going nowhere. But yeah, so just a quick ship vid, what do you all reckon? I'm going to drop in tomorrow again, just with what all that comes up. There's been quite a bit happening over the weekend, so just a shout out to my new members. I've got like a membership thing where you can sign up, and we'll just do like online individual polls and stuff, and we can whatever have comments and ideas for the channel and stuff like that. So my new members, shout out to them, is Jonas Radcliffe, Expecting Gore 99, and Alfie Barrett. You're all legends, man. I proper appreciate you. If you follow me on Instagram, whether you remember or not, make sure you message me, because people are following me, I think, and I don't know. So it's like, because I just get loads of robots. So if you go, just message me and I'll follow you back and we'll have a chat. But yeah, nice one. Links are in my description for all Meet a Leeds Fan, my Instagram, my music, all that shit. So nice one. Take it easy. What do you reckon? Let's try stick together in, I would say, in this difficult time. We've lost a game of football. It's like, it's not the end of the world. We've had a really good couple of months. We knew at the start of the season there were going to be some ups and downs. It was a down on Saturday. Let's bounce back. It's not the first time anybody's ever lost a game of football. So yeah, try keep the boys together. Nice one. Take it easy. In a bit.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprises. Why I ask no.